How long has it been since Lost came out? How long has it been since Lost finished?
We have to go back!
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacobite James here at Jacobite Games, and I'm here to react to the Getting Lost documentary. Lost is my #1 favorite show of all time. And when I saw that they were doing a documentary on Lost, I'm like, yo, we are back. We are back. And I'm excited for this. I just actually recently learned through an advertisement on Facebook that they are coming to theaters. The documentary is going to be shown in theaters, in some select theaters in Canada. And I instantly clicked on that shit. November 3rd and November 6th is when it comes out. Man, I'm going. I'm going. I'm buying my ticket for November 6th, and I'm going. I'm super stoked for this. I mean, sure, it's not being rebooted, which I don't think it should. I don't think there should be some sort of anything tied to this except for, yeah, a documentary with the original actors coming in to talk about it. I'm not sure what to expect from this, but I've been following Getting Lost on Facebook or whatever other social medias they have. I've seen clips along the way of what they've been making and you know, interviews and stuff on the cast, and I'm excited, man. It brought back so much nostalgia for me. I try to give Lost at least a watch through once a year, and it's one of those shows that I can watch it and forget some of the pieces that are in it that kind of connect with other things. And it's a very thinking show. Like when I read about it, there was like left turns and right turns and up turns and down turns and upside down turns. And like the way it was written, I think was absolutely amazing. Now I know, let's get to the big elephant in the room here. I know that the ending is a very talked about ending. Either you understood it or you hated it and didn't understand it, or you just didn't expect it and it wasn't what you wanted.
But if we can't live together, we're gonna die alone.
But regardless of that, I was one of the people that watched it and went, what the was this? Are you kidding me? But after years of rewatching it, after years of appreciating what the show was and what it brought to the table to television and TV shows in general, I gained to absolutely love it. I mean, me and my brother, we watch this every year. At least we used to together. We would pull out theories out of our ass, like for at least an hour of conversation. And we would talk about it all the time, just theories after theories. And like, did you know this? Did you know that? We would look up information and throw facts at each other. And we would just, it's such a thought out show and it makes you think so much, which I absolutely love because, again, I've said this before, not a lot of shows can really make your brain work like that. Now, there's shows where, you know, you can watch it, not much thought into it. It's kind of mindless. It's great or it's bad. And you finish it and go, okay, that was good. That was good. And you really don't give it a rewatch or give it a thought after that, maybe hoping for a season 2, but that's about it. But Lost was one of those shows. For example, From is one of those shows, which I would love to start talking about at some point. Also, the main actor is in Lost, Michael. But that's just an example of those shows that really make you think. And the writers and producers really, really did a great job to put the work into it, to push those boundaries, to really make your brain hurt. It's so worth it. So worth it. But anyways, Lost is getting a documentary called Getting Lost. And I'm excited to look at it. I'm excited to break it down and see some surprises and maybe see some new news or new facts or just new breakdowns from the characters and the actors and, you know, and the producers and the writers. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. So let's see what it entails.
Just don't tell me what I can't do.
Or 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Let's go.
This is the orientation video.
Yo, it's Dr. Chang.
About Lost. In this documentary, we will be examining the legacy of the show, its impact on the television landscape, and a community of fans that were brought together to attempt to solve the mysteries of the island.
Lost is so much more than a
Yo, this is gonna be sick.
television show. Lost changed my life.
We all looked around and said, they're spending a lot of money.
Yo, it's John Locke. He was one of my favorite characters of all time. There was just so much mystery behind that guy. And like, he always was like, always pondered, like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he part of the island? Is he just, there was so much about him.
Oh, so this better work.
When you went out on that beach and saw that
Sawyer.
it made you a little nauseous. It was real.
Everyone was like, this is wild.
Yo, there's Kate too. Man, every time I see things like this, I just want to rewatch the show. Every time I see clips of something, I want to rewatch something. I gotta slow down.
It happened so quickly, there wasn't time to plan out what Lost would be.
J.J. Abrams.
What the hell it is? But it's gonna be good, I think.
I thought it was gonna get canceled from the moment that we did the pilot.
There are people who come up to me and say like, "Hey man, love the show." Hey,
Yo, Jin.
Love the show, but the ending.
Ben. Okay, Ben. Oh my God. Okay, Ben. All these characters. Okay, the show spent so much time on developing these characters that it's almost like each episode and each season really focused on the characters. And at first, I was always like, oh man, like some of these are fillers. But after rewatching these for years, they're not fillers. They're character developments. And you start to love and gain respect for some of these characters now over the years. But Ben was also one of those like John Locke characters where there's just like so much mystery behind him, and you loved to hate him and you hated to love him.
How many times have I heard that?
I felt like the passionate dissension about the lost
Richard.
was good because it meant that everybody cared.
Juliet.
I mean, what
Oh my God, that scene with Juliet and Sawyer, I was hoping and just wishing for them to be together. But of course, a show wouldn't be able to do that to you, would it? No, it would not.
do we talk about? We talk about things we love or things we hate. We don't care about the gray.
I think that's the only place to start. The story of Lost is really a story of its fandom.
People were suspicious.
And then there's Shannon. Again, another character. You didn't like her at first, but you started to like her along the way. She was the sister of that, I think his name is Ian in real life. I mean, I can't... Vampire Diaries, I think, something like that.
You were dead the whole time from the get.
Hurley.
If you were like, I'm a Lost fan, people were like, oh, you like that dumb show?
I don't take it lightly that it meant a lot to a lot of
Not Penny's boat.
See you in another life, brother.
Yo, Desmond. Getting lost.
We have to go back.
We have to go back. Oh my God. I say that all the time, and it's just to see if somebody gets the reference. But damn, it looks so good. It looks so good. It's a documentary, so I mean, it's got to be super interesting. There's going to be lots of facts in there and feelings of the show, and just super, super nostalgic moments that are going to go through this documentary. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Again, like I said, Getting Lost is the documentary, and it's coming out November 3rd and November 6th in theaters, at least from my understanding. Man, I can't wait. Tell me in the comments what you think of Lost, what you thought of Lost. Is it a show that you absolutely adore? Is it a show that you think is in the top 10 of all-time shows? Because for me, it is. For me, it's number one. It's number one. My mental state depends on that being on number one. It relies on it because of the amount of mental capacity I've used up for that show and learning about it and deep diving into it and the questions and the theories and the characters. I love it. And I can't wait to see it. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that sub. You'll probably see another video of after I see it and what I thought about it. All right. Until next time, take it easy.